Anastasia, we'll get to you now.
Hello, everyone. Right, so before the Russian invasion started, I was in Kiev. Yes, and originally my family and my husband, my 3-year daughter, we all were living there, normal life. And 5 days ago at 5 a.m., I woke up because I heard the bomb explosion. And the first thing that I did, I just opened the news. And I saw that announcement of Putin, yes, that he officially started the invasion to the east of Ukraine. So for us, you know that we've been in war, yeah, since 2014. So it was like the thing that we all expected, that it's going to happen, whereas not in the capital of Ukraine. And soon after, like 10 or 15 minutes, I heard the second explosion. And after that, I decided to wake up my husband and decide what we're gonna do. Because as we are parents, yes, and we need to do something to protect our child. So we've decided to book the bus tickets, because unfortunately there were no any tickets to the railway station. So we booked the ticket, but as soon as we arrived to the bus station, it was like the horrible situation that thousands of people, they were trying to get into the bus, and but they couldn't. It was just people were smashing each other, hitting, and it was just disaster. So we've tried to go to the train station, railway station, but as it was the first day of the war, nobody knew how it's going to be, what it's going to be. So that's why people were just panicking and running around. And unfortunately, we didn't have a car, but my husband's boss, he gave us a car, and we called our relatives on the west of Ukraine, and we left Kiev. But my beloved parents-in-law, my mother, they all stayed there because they just didn't have an opportunity to pack their bags and to leave Kiev, and still they are in Kiev. And as Victoria said, every morning starts with the same question: are you safe? Like, have you heard the bombs explosion? Are they near you? And my grandmother, she's on the south of Ukraine. It's Kherson, and it's the border to Crimea. Yes, it's called there. And she wakes up and she goes to bed under the bombs explosion, and she's spending her night in the basement or in the shelter. And like it's just horrible, you know. And dozens of civilians have been killed in Kherson. It's horrible, the same as in Kiev. And just hundreds injured of Russian young boys who just they haven't known what it's gonna be. And the like as a future, like we are praying of stopping the fire and close the sky. And I'm ready to talk about that. Yes, and we post, we share, all people in business, like we have finished all the relationships with the Russian business. Yes, and we used to be scared, but now, you know, our nervous system have already got used to that. And you know, my mother, when she's telling in Kiev when it's bombing, she could even sleep, the same as my grandmother. You know, that's the horrible. And the most horrible thing, that's the child. Because I wish she had never had experienced that, because she's just 3 years old and she has already know what the war is.
Where are you guys now? Were you able to get out?
Now we are on the west of Ukraine with our relatives. All the borders, you know, that there are the horrible, the hordes of people in the lines. Yes, even we were planning to go to Poland with our daughter, yes, to protect her life, basically. Yes, that's the only thing what we are worrying right now. But the lines of people, they're so huge, and with a 3-year-old child, it's impossible to stay there for 20 hours, you know, without the food, without toilet, without water, without anything. It just now we are staying here.
What was it like packing your bags that first night? You guys didn't wait. You got out of Kiev immediately.
immediately.
What
Yeah.
was going through your mind as you were packing? What did you pack? What did you bring with you in a situation like this?
Yeah, like you know, the most necessary thing, like the first is like just child's clothes. Yes, you know, like the underwears. Yes, and it was like the mind was in blur. Yes, we didn't understand what's going on. Yes, and we just throw in some things. Yes, some hot, like I mean the warm clothes. Yes, and the clothes of our child. Yes, and some kind of the toys. And it's, we haven't like expected that we won't come back to our flat in Kiev. You know, we even haven't just switched off the lights. I mean, like not the lights, the system, like with a boiler, yes, and everything, we haven't switched it off. And now, you know, like the most horrible thing, that in our residential area with the block of flats, there are like people like our like Ukrainians who are just breaking into the houses, and you know they are putting some kind of the sellotape, and if people like didn't open the door for for a day or two, they just break into the house, yes, and just steal the things. So now we're worrying, yes, not to be burgled. Yes, it's just horrible things are happening right now in Kiev. It just
Are you shocked or no?
of course we are. You know, like we just don't have like any words already. Yes, because we've already been cried a lot. Yes, shouting. After that, you know, like we just got used to that. Yes, and that's the most horrible thing, to get used to the war and just the understanding that there is a war now.
Is your husband with you? Has he gone and joined fighting? What's he doing?
Yeah, he's with me, and he is fighting for IT, how to say that, IT cybersecurity. Yeah, so he is working and protecting online our country.
How optimistic are you? How hopeful are you that Ukraine will win this?
You know, I haven't, to be honest with you, yes, before this situation, I haven't believed in our army. Yes, to be honest, yes, because you know that Ukraine, yes, is suffering from corruption. Yes, there is a lot of corruption, but this situation has really joined the whole Ukraine. Yes, you know, as before that, we've been separated. Yes, on the south, east, west, yes, and so on. All of these like disagreements about the language. Yes, it's going to be Ukrainian or Russian or whatever. Now we are all joined. Yes, we are all we're so strong. We haven't been strong as it like before. We've never been so strong. Yeah, so that's why I'm really optimistic. Yes, that no matter what happens, yes, we're real power. Yes, especially like Ukrainian mothers. Yes, because we have children, we have the life which need to be protected. Yes, so that's why we're super strong right now.